Well, today I wanted to stop by West Baden Springs, Indiana. The old hotel here dates back over 100 years and was originally, when it was built, the largest freestanding dome structure in the world, and was called, at the time, the eighth wonder of the world. It's a pretty good sized hotel, and it's really out in the middle of nowhere. I'll walk on here a bit and see what there is to see. Well, the old roads are still original around here, though. Brick streets here. I'll put her on pause here until I get down into the building. Well, this is just walking around on the interior hallway of the West Baden Springs Hotel. And here's coming into the main room with the big dome here now. Stepping outside onto the main front porch walkway here. As I say, it is one beautiful old building here now. They used to have rocking chairs sitting out here where you could just sit down and overlook the whole area. There's a railway trolley that comes up to the platform there to take visitors to the hotel over to the French Lick Casino. The trolley is original too, but they must have converted it because it used to run off of electricity, and I don't see an electric line anymore. I'm gonna run on down here to the gardens out in front of the hotel. And we'll see what there is to see. I just always thought this was a right pretty place, and just wanted to share it with y'all. I don't know a whole lot of the history of the hotel. I believe the fellow that originally built it was from Salem, although this is about 30 miles to the west of Salem. It was originally built for its mineral baths. They also have mud baths here and something called a sprudel bath. And here we come down into the formal gardens. I believe that this little building over here at one time had one of those mineral baths in it, that little columned thing there. Now soon we'll be heading down here into the bottom of the gardens and get a better view of things. Okay, yes. This was originally a mineral spring. It's since been filled in. It's concreted over. I assume now it's just a big fancy gazebo. Come along down here towards the fountain. And here now, garden view. I'd never be accused of being a Steadicam operator, would I? Apparently folks use it for a wishing well. I'd like to turn around and pan back towards the hotel here. I can get a view of that dome from this side. And the cupolas up top of it. Cupola, however you call it. At one time, I believe back in the 20s and 30s, it had ceased being a casino when they outlawed gambling in Indiana and cracked down on it real good. And it was a convent for a while. Somewhere up behind that building over there is a graveyard with a bunch of nuns buried in it. Just figured I'd kindly show off one of the areas around close by me here. This is about a 30-minute drive west of where I live in Canton. I'll go ahead and pause the video here and head down the road about a half mile to where the other end of the trolley terminal line is, and we'll take a look over there. Let's see, I'll set the camera back up here. We'll see what we can see here. Heading back out of the hotel grounds here. Well, these old brick roads are fairly bumpy. Of course, they probably hadn't been re-bricked since they were originally put down 100 years ago. There's one in Salem that, while they are pretty, I would just assume that they paved over it. Because it's like riding around on a washboard, kindly. Now, coming up here on the right, you see that shrubbery in front of you. That is the steps leading up to the nuns' graveyard up there from when this place was a convent. It was closed for 30, 40 years. And then here about 10 years ago, a company invested and restored the whole place. And they reopened the casino, or opened a new casino between this and the French Lick Hotel, which are only about half a mile apart at best. And while it is a very fancy hotel inside, on the outside it doesn't look like a whole lot. Outside of it, it just looks like a several-story yellow brick building. But now you get inside of it, and it's just as fancy as this last place we were at. I'll go ahead and pull up here. Here we'll be crossing the trolley tracks. There's a maintenance truck on the trolley tracks down there. As I say, these roads here leave a lot to be desired. If they want to leave them like this, I don't understand why they don't come in and put new brick on them. It would seem to make a lot more sense. As you can tell, downtown West Baden, Indiana is not a very large place. And I believe we have just left downtown West Baden, Indiana, or are very shortly going to. And we'll be, yes, we're just about out of downtown West Baden. And we are now entering the town